All right, everybody, back with the Lego board. And today I got a breadboard set up. If you're not familiar with the breadboard, it's simply where you can set up your circuits temporarily, and they're easy to change. No soldering. You just plug everything into the board. Along the outside edges of the board, you got a positive and a negative. And if you're going this way on the outsides, everything is connected in one line. You can put a positive lead there, and then everybody will have positive. You can put your ground on that side, and everybody there will have a ground. Now, then that's same on this side and this side. Now, when it comes to the middle ports, they only match up going across one line. They don't jump across the middle. You got that groove in the middle. So you plug in here. It doesn't put power there, but it will put power all the way across there. These do not go this way. They only go this way. And if you look, I've got 3 power outputs set up now. I got one off of pin 13, one off of pin 8, and one off of pin 6. And then I've connected each of those to a resistor. And then I run the resistor over, connect my anode off of my LED. Whoops, I knocked it loose. And then my ground is one right next to it because those LEDs fit in so nicely. And then my ground is jumpered off of here. You can see I brought my ground off of the grounding port right here on the board, right over to ground right there. And I jump that ground over here. Again, we've got off port 8, pin 8, our power, resistor, LED, ground. Jump over again, power, resistor, LED, ground, and everybody will work that way. This powers and delivers a signal from the computer. You got to have that in there so that you can tell this thing what to do. Right here is the command chip, microchip, tells this whole system what to do. This is where the brains are. That's where we keep the magic smoke. So we go from that over to the Arduino software. It's basic C++ programming, but with just a few extra little things in it for them, for Arduino. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to do our setup. These are the things that just set the one time. That's all it's going to take. As you can see right there, put your setup code here to run once. So first thing we're going to do is set pins. We're going to pin mode. That got to have that capital M in there or it just will not work. And in your brackets, turns that red, as you can see. Turn red, that means it's good to go. It'll give you some help if you need it. So first thing we're going to do is put in 13, and we're going to make that, and this has got to be all caps, an output. And at the end of that, put the semicolon, and now we have a complete line telling that pin 13 is going to be an output. So let's do that again. Pin mode. This time we're going to do pin 8. That will also be an output. Don't forget the wackadoodle. And then we're going to do one more. We got pin mode. Oh, forgot the doggone caps lock. Pin mode for pin 6. Also make that one an output. And then we say in the command. So to back that up, this is what we wanted to happen. This is a pin we want to happen to. We were to set this pin 13 for an output. We can also set that as an input. That's going to be later on. We're going to do just really simple stuff here today because that's all I can take. Now, the void loop. This is where your main code goes. This runs over and over and over again. So we're going to tell it what we want it to do. And the command for that is digital write. And that is also an Arduino code. it's got to have the capital, the W got to be uppercase. Digital right, hit your brackets, and there you go. Digital right is right there. It's ready to take your demands. And we're going to tell it that pin 13, and we're going to turn that on. So that's going to be high. Got to be all capitals. And then we're going to give it a couple of spaces, and we're going to set the next one is going to be pin 8. And we're going to set that one low, which means off. We got the comma. Doesn't work without the comma. And then the semicolon. Put a couple more spaces in there. And we're going to set pin 6 the same way, except for I have to spell it correctly or it does not work. Pin 6 is also, let's set that one low, and that way it will be off. High is on, low is off. Now, if we want to see we did everything the correct way and this is going to work, we go over here to the compiler. The little check mark right there is going to check our code, is going to tell us everything is good. All right, so this is saying this is a valid code. Now what we're going to do is go to the little arrow next to it. This will upload right into the Lego board, and watch what happens with the green LED. There we go. Solid on. It's on high. So, we want to do something fun. Let's change its state. Let's put it onto low. Let's change it to off. Okay. And that's pin 13. And we want it low. So now we're going to check it in the compiler. It's going to show us good. Now we're going to upload that, and the green light, the green LED doesn't seem to be going off. This seems to be staying on. Now what we have to do in there is give it a value. How long do you want it off? How long do you want it on? We have to give it some sort of a time value. So that's a delay. And of course, you're in parentheses that. And let's give it, this is in milliseconds, so 500 milliseconds is half a second. 1,000 milliseconds would be a full second. Put that in there. And now, if we're going to do that, we also have to put a delay on the low. And let's do it the same. So we have a constant blink, unblink, blink, unblink, blink and blink, blank, blink. Run through the compiler. Did we do it right? We did it right. Now we upload it and the green light is flashing. Off and on, off and on, off and on. All right. So let's get a little bit further into this. Now we're going to number on pin 8. Let's go ahead and turn that light off and on. So, digital right. And we're going to set that high on pin. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to put in who we're dealing with. Pin 8. High Give it a delay. Half a second. Let's give it a delay. Half a second. Now, run it through the compiler. Says all my code is good. Now let's upload that and watch what happens with the lights now. Now the green and the red and the green and the red and the green and the red, back and forth, bouncing back and forth. All right, so we still got one more light. Let's light up the blue one now. Okay, so we go back over to here and give it the old digital right. The old parentheses. And that's 6 high because we already got it set for low. And put a delay on it so that we got some time to deal with. And then we go to the low, give it a delay. Go back, check it in the compiler. It's all good. We upload it. Now we'll have 3 blinking lights. Green, red, blue. Green, red, blue. So, make it a little more interesting. We can blink those even faster. You can go up here and knock this down to 250. Let's try it, 250. Now this seems very cumbersome right here. And my next video will be how to streamline this part of the process. Because you don't want to be having to go to each line and change each number every time. So we'll be adding variables, but not today. Okay, go back to the compiler. And it all is good. And now we go to upload. Now they're really buzzing. Now, let's do one more thing here just to add a little bit of variety. Let's make them just go back and forth. Okay, compiler says it's good. Now we'll go ahead and upload that. Green, red, blue, red, green, red, blue, red, back and forth and up and down. So you see, all you do is go back in here to the IDE software, and we can do all kinds of things over there. Right now, that's as far as I think we're going to go today. Next time I'm here, next time we'll do the variables, make it easier when it goes to change one thing. You can change everything all in one place. All the variables will go before the void setup, but that's a little bit of foreshadowing for next time. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Don't get hypnotized by them lights over there. Expect to see you back here again. Like, share, and subscribe right here if you like what I'm doing. If you got something I've screwed up on you'd like to hear more about, let me know in the comments below. Thank you.